What's going on, good people? It's Mondre Allen, Man Up Sports, love of the game. Wanted to talk basketball with y'all for a little bit while it's halftime of the Louisville game, man. I know y'all upset. Like my Twitter timeline is going nuts. Like the Louisville folks is going crazy. Like I don't like losing to Siena either. Like I don't like being down to Siena. I don't like the thought of losing to Siena. But like with this team, let me rewind a little bit. We fired Coach Patino, right? And we give David Patrick the job, and immediately, like, before we can even get through the whole process with the NCAA and what they're going to do versus what they're not going to do to us, like, I hear people saying, but man, we got a good team. And if we make a championship run, I was like, skirt? A championship run? Like, man, don't get me wrong, man. I love my Cards, and if they won the championship, bro, I'm buying tickets. I'm in there. Like, but to have those type of expectations for this team, to me, you just setting yourself up to be mad. Like, for no reason. Like, the best scorer on our team was drafted in the NBA last year. We got a bunch of guys on the floor who have never been the guy, right? Quentin Snyder's never been the guy. Dingadale has never been the guy. Ray Spalding, Mahmoud. We're talking about role players from last year, right? Q has always been steady. We understand what Q is, and some people think like I be knocking Q's game. I don't. Like I love bro. What we need more kids like Q from the city to attend Louisville, right? He is steady. He's the dude that we can count on. He's going to run the offense, get us in and out of our sets. He's not going to turn the ball over, make a whole bunch of stupid mistakes, but he's not going to make a whole bunch of great plays either. Like outside of the Kentucky game last year, that's Q's highlight. That's his claim to fame. Everything else, he's been steady, which is good for us when we have the guy. Like this is why y'all were so upset last year with Donovan Mitchell taking so many shots. And that's the reason why Coach P had him taking that many shots. You need somebody that can put the ball in the hole and be that guy. And to me, this year's team, that's VJ King. Y'all may not like to see people play that way, but at the end of the day, when we get late in the shot clock and we need somebody to get a shot, we need to be running plays for VJ. That needs to be his job. Second option would be Dingadale, my opinion. I love Adele, but to me, offensively, he's not as good as VJ. If VJ was a little more explosive, if you ask me, VJ would be fucking Kobe. This is not as explosive. That dude's skill set, that dude's bag is so stupid on the offensive end. But we can't have him being a bit player. Like we need but you have to teach him to be the guy. Don't talk to me about what he may or may not have done in his high school team. Like you have to teach him to be the guy at a high Division I level. And that's what we did with Donovan. We gave him the ball. Patino told the media, he told everybody, this is our guy, this is our star. He's going to shoot. He's going to come off pick and rolls. He's going to pull. Like, you have to put some of these guys in that position. I think this year that guy is VJ. Right? But as far as any issues with this team, like I don't have any other issues with like Coach Pageant. I mean, you got to get on the refs a little bit more from time to time. Like I think that was the issue in the Purdue game. And for this year, I don't see a lot of X's and O's issues. What I see mainly is pace, space, and execution problems. Like, we're not playing with great pace right now. We're not playing with great energy right now. And I don't know if that's, like, maybe we got to press early. Maybe we got to press more often. We got to, pick up full court man. Like, I don't know how you get those guys to just play harder. Like, they're doing good things, but our energy, like, if you watch a timeout, watch us walk off the floor. Watch us walk off the floor during a timeout. It's not great energy from that team. We're not playing with great pace. So you can do the right thing, but if you don't do it at the right pace, you're not going to be successful, not in this game. So pace has been a problem. I've seen our spacing offensively get bad, and execution on the defensive end. But which I kind of expected with a bunch of young dudes playing. Like Lance Thomas played in the first half. Like, stop looking at stars of some of these guys. That's the other thing, right? Stop looking at stars of some of these guys, man, and go back and try to watch some tape. Go to SUV TV, right? I'm about to plug somebody. Go to SUV TV, go to their YouTube channel, and go watch game film of Wheeler High School last year or Norcross High School last year. Go watch some of these dudes play, right? Go to Baller TV. Go find the tape. Go find VJ tape. So you can really understand and know who's playing, why they're playing, and what they are, right? And what some of these coaches have to do to get them to where they need to be. I've been saying since the beginning of the season, since this whole Pitino thing broke out, right? Actually, before the Pitino thing broke out, I was saying that the NCAA was going to hammer us really hard. And the next 3 to 5 years are not going to be pretty. They don't have to be horrible. I'm not saying the team sucks, but there's going to be a transition. It's going to be a transition, man. And we're not doing David Padgett any favors by holding that Pitino expectation over him, man. Like, this dude just hired a staff yesterday. Like, man, I don't know that David Padgett really knows fully what, has matured his own basketball philosophy. I don't know that he was ready to take this job. I think he did it because he loves the university, and shit, who wouldn't want the opportunity to coach at University of Louisville? He's trying to make the best of it, but you can't hold him to the same standard as if he was sitting there preparing for this job. And the crazy part about it is you keep hearing the media say, oh, David Padgett just moves one seat over. I'm sorry, bro. Kenny Johnson was the associate head coach. That was Kenny's job. If Kenny took over this team, I would have a little bit different expectations. Kenny would be somebody that I would say was prepared to take this job. I think David's doing the best that he can. I think he's doing a good job. But his staff, they've never coached together before. Like, how well does David Padgett know Greg Paulus? Are they boys? Did he hire him off a recommendation? Like, how much does Greg know about what we do here? So you got to get his time. All I'm saying is you got to give the cake a little bit of time to bake, man. Like, y'all jumping off the ship too early, bro. Like, calm down, relax, right? Let these boys play. Let them try to figure it out. Most importantly, just support the team until we know what the heck is going to happen with the NCAA. Then we can talk about who's our coach. Until we know what that punishment is going to be for sure, right? Until the appeal process is over and all that, until we figure out what the NCAA is going to do about this whole Adidas situation, or if they're going to do anything about this Adidas situation. Are we playing with house money? Whatever this team does, we are playing with house money. Or maybe you feel mad because I understand them donations for them tickets ain't no punk. Maybe you feel like they playing with your money. But they need our support, man. I say support the team. Let's watch these young guys go through it. You got so many freshmen playing. Like, when is the last time you saw a University of Louisville team with this many freshmen playing this many minutes, like quality minutes? Lance playing in the first half. Malik Williams playing in the first half. Jordan Noah playing in the first half. Darius Perry playing in the first half. Like, you got so many even some of the guys that aren't freshmen. My man was a transfer. Now, we played a walk-on minutes earlier in this court. Like, man, come on, man. You just got to give this team time to gel. The only thing that I would say, my only issue with this team, is if they love David Paget, if they appreciate the job that he's doing, you got to play hard for him. Got to play with better pace than that. I see us walking the ball up the floor too much. Can't do that. We're not a great half-court team. We got to push the ball. We got to get into the open floor as much as possible. We got to pick up and sit down on defense. The other thing you watch him walk to the bench out of the timeout, but also watch how many people on the defensive end are standing straight up. Count on every possession how many times you can count people who are standing straight up instead of actually being down in an athletic stance. Dingadale been getting turned all night. All night. And those are little things, right? That's just little being competitive, being aggressive, being ready. Those are just little things, man, that don't have anything to do with whatever play David is calling. Right? But I think offensively our issues will be sorted out a whole lot if we develop a pecking order on offense as far as where the ball goes and who's taking the majority of the shots. This team's too young, man. You know, I love the team ball and hey, trying to get teams to pick your poison and letting everybody touch it. That's all great, but didn't work for this team last year. Got to develop a pecking order on the offensive end. To me, it should be VJ King, then Dingadale, and then Ray Spalding and Q got to handle what's left. Of course, Jordan going to get his, right? But to me, that's the way the order got to go, right? But keep riding with us, man. Don't jump off the boat, okay? Don't make us look bad. Don't jump off the boat. Not that easy, right? We ain't too far removed from the year of the Cardinal. We can suffer, a mediocre season if that's what this turns out to be. But the team's got great potential, man. Well, I want to see young kids play early. I want to see freshmen come here and play early. I want guys that we're recruiting to know that you don't have to be top 5 in your class or be projected as a one and done to come here and play early if you could play. Get those young guys some experience, man. It's going to be great for us. Y'all stay up. Go Cards.